Hey everyone, welcome back to today's video. I'm just going to give you a quick update about the recent invitation round that has happened. So there is a drastic decrease in the number of invitations that went out in October compared to September. And we're also going to look at the different occupations that have predominantly received invitations. And I'm also going to walk you through the pattern, how it has changed in my own way. So stick around till the end, and definitely it'll be interesting to know the pattern, how the invitation round has evolved after COVID.
If you're new to this channel and don't know me, I'm Dr. Priya, PhD in biotechnology, academician by profession, moved to Australia as a skilled migrant in 2016, got my permanent residency, filing for my citizenship this year. And this channel is all about educating and making people aware of the different types of visas and process them without getting scammed by spending thousands and lakhs of rupees. So make sure to hit the subscribe and turn the notifications on to be instantly notified of the new videos. Without much delay, let's get on to today's video.
Now, this is the Skill Select Invitation Rounds website. So we are looking at subclass 189, which is a skilled independent visa, and also 491, which is a regional temporary resident, which is the provisional visa. So the last round, which is the current round they call it, was issued on the 21st of October. If you look at the numbers that were given, so they issued 30 189 visas and 80 491 visas. So here there is really no option to check if it was an onshore applicant or offshore applicant, but assuming the travel ban, I personally would think it is more of an onshore invitations that have been issued and not the offshore. Now, if you look at the points that have been issued, for 189, it's 65 is the minimum cutoff that they have. And for 491, it's 65 as well. This is where it gets interesting. Now, when you scroll down, they have shown the occupations which are predominantly high in demand. And also, so when they talk about the pro rata arrangements, meaning the ceiling number that each occupation gets capped. All right. So if you look at both these visas, it's always like the generic one. They have not given any minimum point score. They have not given the date from when these numbers have become effective. But it's just a general way of saying there were lots of accountant invitations that went out, auditors, company secretaries, electronic engineer, mechanical and production engineer. If you're a mechanical and production engineer or anyone in mechanical, in the industry, I'm sure there's a lot of trade positions available. You get any visa, you come inside, you have a job for sure. I'm seeing it these days. Now, other engineering professionals which do not fall under any specific categories. And then we've got ICT business and system analyst. And then we've got software and application programmers and computer network professionals. So in the previous video, I've mentioned about the highly skilled occupations that the invitations will, the states prefer to invite are the ones that will help in recovering the Australian economy. Now, I'm not really going to go through the 2020 to 2021 because we are interested to compare the individual months. Now, when you click on the previous round, which went in September, you can see the numbers, which is 350, 189, and 150 for 491. So roughly 500. And this one, this time, if you see, it's just 110. So it is reduced, like 4 times. So that is a drastic number reduction. And if you look at the points, 65 to 75. So there is a kind of a balance between, you can call it a good news and a bad news, or a pattern. I would call it a pattern, because you can see that the point system from all the other previous rounds have decreased. Okay. So if you look at, say, for example, if you take the July round, there were 600 invitations that are given. Look at the point system. So the minimum point was 90 and the other 491 was 95. So the points has considerably decreased from 90s and 95 to 65. I see the positive in that. So obviously, due to the travel ban, the number of invitations that goes out are very, very bare minimum. And as you all know, we don't have much budget that's been released for the state migration policies. So there's not much the government can actually do about this. So in spite of which, they're trying to issue itsy bitsy here and there. And I think that is a good sign for people who are trying to apply now, but don't keep that bare minimum in your head and think 65, okay, I'm qualified, I'll get an invitation. Don't jump around. It's too early to celebrate, I would say. But all we can do is just take the benefit of doubt. All right. So at this stage, I strongly suggest you all to strengthen your application if you have not done already, and try to score as much as you can, and just have the application ready to shoot when the travel ban releases. You should be able to come and fly. Okay, that should be your mindset, that should be your strategy, that should be your roadmap, that should be your plan, whatever you call it. These are the steps that I would expect you all to do at this time. Do not hibernate, do not pause the process, do not delay from your end. You keep going until your target is achieved. If you have any specific questions, feel free to give in the comments below. And if you like such realistic information, make sure to hit the subscribe and share it with your friends and family who would be benefited by this topic. I'll see you all in the next video.